Dr. Josh Davis is here, our veterinarian. And it's muy importante right now. You go to our YouTube, x96.com/live, to see this
magnificent.
This beast.
This magnificent animal. Now, so Dr. Davis is here. He's a veterinarian, and he can answer your vet questions, your puppies and your kitties. What questions do you have? Call us, 877-602-9696. You can text questions to 33986. But we have here in the studio an animal that belongs to Gina Barberi.
So I brought Oakley, our new puppy.
That's not a puppy.
She'll be 6 months old tomorrow.
That's a full-size dog.
Yeah. Is she going to get bigger?
Oh, how much bigger do you think she'll get, Dr.
Well, she's got some room to grow. You can see those big old feet, and she's going to be. I usually find the Goldens they come in the long, lanky category or more the short and stocky, and I think she's on the stocky side. Got those big, thick legs. But yeah, she's a beautiful dog though.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had Jonesy and my niece Bridget bring her down today because. I wanted you to talk to her in person, Dr.
To Jonesy or to the dog?
Well, to Oakley.
Okay. Well, let's not get mixed up. Oakley is the dog.
Oakley's the dog.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed to say what our problem is, Dr. Davis.
Hey, don't be embarrassed. What is it?
She has she's been caught eating her sister's poop.
Oh. Classic.
And, it's not a real sister.
Yeah.
So that's
is it okay?
Yeah, okay.
That makes it okay.
But I thought maybe if she talked to Dr. Davis in person, you could talk some sense.
Wait a minute, I let that dog lick me on the face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
Well, you got to watch out for that.
Which is
sure.
why you don't let dogs lick you in the face.
There's always something going on there.
Is it bad, and how can we stop it?
Definitely in a perfect world, we don't want to have that going on just with all the bacteria they can ingest. That's never good for them to be doing that. Really, over time, if they do it long term, it can affect their teeth and oral health too. But also parasites, of course. If there's parasites that they're carrying, they can continue those life cycles.
You hear that? Parasite.
How do you stop it? How do you stop it?
That could be the tricky part. So one, for sure, is I make sure all your dogs are on good monthly parasite control. That's super important for these.
Maybe you should change the diet of the other dog so that it poops something that's really
it's less tasty. Yeah. And there are
some
actually
cabbage. Is that okay?
There are sometimes those types of things can work. There's also a product it's called Forbid. Basically,
Forbid.
You feed it, put it in the dog's food, and the idea is that it makes the poop not tasty, which it shouldn't be tasty anyway. You wouldn't think.
You shouldn't be feeding the dog candy as well.
And then just good at home, cleaning up immediately when they go out and go to the bathroom, keeping the yard really clean and things like that. And I would say a majority of dogs outgrow that. We often see this in young puppies because they're just puppies trying to figure out the world.
You're not stupid.
But we do want to curb that as much as possible because there can be health risks with that for sure.
That dog is sweet and stupid.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
Classic Golden, but they're great dogs, and hopefully if you just keep up on that and keep that behavior moving in another direction, she'll get through it.
I think what's happening is Dr. Davis is saying your yard is full of poop, so clean it up.
Well, Jonesy, go home and do a dog poop cleanup when you get home.
Thanks, Mom.
Wow.
Yeah. Wah, wah.
You're back from college. Yeah.
877-602-9696. That's the number to call. Get some Forbid, Gina.
Forbid.
Yep. Yeah. Give that a shot. And if that doesn't work, there's other things that can be tried, but that's a good place to start.
Okay. Well, I forbid you to eat
forbid.
poop anymore.
Okay.
877-602-9696 is the number to call to talk to.
What does Oakley wait till your back's turned and then go, I'm going to go eat this food?
I think so.
I know I'm not supposed to, but
she's not looking.
Dr. Josh Davis is here.
Some dogs take it as it's coming out.
Oh, no.
I don't even need
That's always the worst,
No. I don't even need to.
Don't picture that.
No. Sorry, you people are having breakfast right now.
Rob is here. Hello, Rob.
Hi, Rob. What's your question for Dr. Davis? What's your dog's name?
Hey, good morning. I have an Australian Shepherd named Kona.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's 6 years old, but he gets super anxious when the wind blows. Like anything above 10 or so miles per hour starts going outside, and he just gets really nervous and wants to go hide. I was just wondering if there's any over-the-counter type of medications or anything like that that might help that you're aware of, or if I should take a minute, try to get a prescription of some sort, or
what do you take, Carrie? When
I was going to say there's some dog CBD that's available, but let's see what the doctor has to say.
Yeah, there are those types of situations can be tough because the certain phobias. One of the common ones is like fireworks and loud noises and things like that. And some dogs, it's other things like wind or whatever you might have. So there are. I mean, you always want to try and work on counter conditioning them over time, trying to get them used to those environments where they feel safer with that. And sometimes personal dog training can help with that. Over-the-counter stuff. So CBD is becoming more popular, and I say as long as you try to get it from a reputable source, and I think there can be some benefit to that, but there's still ongoing studies and things like that. But there's also calming, like probiotic supplements. There are other just over-the-counter things you can get to help with that.
Now, when I first saw this product, I thought it was a joke, but it really worked, and that's the Thunder Shirt.
Oh yeah, Thunder Shirt's
the
another
Thunder
one.
Shirt is
it's like a hug.
What is it? Tell.
It's like a straitjacket, kind of, but your arms are free, and you wrap it. It's like a big hug around the dog's chest.
Yep.
And Velcro it tight, and it calms them down. We had a problem with Ripley for a bit, and it just calmed her right down.
And then eventually you don't have to use it.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, that's the perfect world. That's the idea. But yeah, and the Thunder Shirt falls into those categories of non-medical therapy for sure. And some dogs really benefit from that. And then some of the other supplements and other calming things out there. And most of them shouldn't be harmful if you give them as directed and everything. And then for more serious cases, or if they're causing harm to themselves or harms to things in the environment, then that's where medical therapy along with behavior training can become a thing. But I don't think you have to start there always.
I'm just curious, Rob, how you know that your Australian Shepherd is full of anxiety. It seems to me those dogs never stop.
They do never stop usually.
All right, thanks, Rob. Thanks.
thank you.
All right.